Welcome to the Bible Stories with Gian channel. The story of Jesus has shaped millions of lives, but did you know there's a hidden perspective of his life and teachings? This is a story not often told, a story about Jesus not as a savior who atones for sin, but as a guide who reveals profound spiritual truths. Today we'll uncover this extraordinary vision of Jesus as seen through the Gnostics, an ancient group of mystical Christians. Get ready to explore a Jesus who challenges our understanding of the world, one who came to awaken us to the truth of our divine nature. Who were the Gnostics? The term Gnostic comes from the Greek word gnosis, meaning knowledge, but not ordinary knowledge like facts or skills. This was deep, spiritual insight, the kind of wisdom that could transform your soul. The Gnostics believed the world we live in is a kind of trap. According to their teachings, the physical world, including our bodies, was created by a flawed, lesser deity called the Demiurge, this being imprisoned sparks of divine light, our souls, within the material world. For the Gnostics, salvation wasn't about fixing this world or even our flesh. It was about transcending it, awakening the divine spark within, and reconnecting with the true, unknowable God, the source of all light and goodness. Now enter Jesus. To the Gnostics, he wasn't just a man or even simply the Son of God. He was a teacher, a revealer of truth, sent to guide humanity out of spiritual ignorance. In texts like the Gospel of Thomas, Jesus speaks in powerful, symbolic ways. He says, "When you come to know yourselves, then you will be known, and you will realize that you are children of the living Father." This isn't about following laws or rituals. It's about looking inward and discovering the divine spark within you. The Gnostics believed that salvation wasn't something you earned through deeds or rituals. It was something you awakened to by understanding who you really are. Even Jesus' miracles take on a deeper meaning in the Gnostic texts. For example, healing the blind isn't just a physical act, it's a metaphor for opening spiritual eyes. Walking on water represents mastery over the material world. In the Gospel of Thomas, Jesus says, "Whoever drinks from my mouth will become like me, and I will become that person. The hidden things will be revealed to them." This means that by internalizing his teachings, you could transform spiritually, seeing beyond the illusions of the material world. Let's look at a pivotal moment in Jesus' life, the Garden of Gethsemane. Traditionally, we see Jesus praying in agony, asking for the cup to pass from him. But the Gnostics interpreted this scene differently. To them, the cup symbolized the material world, the trap of the Demiurge. When Jesus says, "Not my will, but yours be done," he's not submitting to the material world. He's aligning himself with the true God, the source of all light. Even the disciples' inability to stay awake mirrors humanity's spiritual slumber. For the Gnostics, Jesus' mission was to awaken humanity from this ignorance and remind us of the divine light within. And then there's Judas. In traditional Christian teachings, he's the ultimate betrayer. But in the Gnostic Gospel of Judas, he's portrayed as enlightened. Jesus says to Judas, "You will sacrifice the man that clothes me." This means Judas didn't betray Jesus. He freed him. By helping Jesus shed his physical body, the prison of the material world, Judas fulfilled a divine mission. The Last Supper also takes on a symbolic meaning in Gnostic thought. While mainstream Christianity sees it as a sacrament for forgiveness of sins, the Gnostics viewed it as a moment of spiritual awakening. When Jesus breaks the bread and pours the wine, it isn't just about his sacrifice. It's a reminder to the disciples and to us that the divine spark is within. By partaking, they were awakening to this profound truth. For the Gnostics, the crucifixion wasn't just a physical event. Some texts, like the treatise of the great Seth, suggest it was a spiritual triumph. They believed Jesus' spirit remained untouched, even as his body suffered. The resurrection, too, wasn't about a body rising from the dead. It was a powerful metaphor for spiritual awakening. The Gospel of Philip says, "Those who say they will die first and then rise are in error. If they do not receive the resurrection while they live, they will receive nothing when they die." In other words, the resurrection isn't about the afterlife. It's about waking up to the truth of who you are now in this life. The Gnostic story of Jesus offers a profoundly different perspective. It's not about sin and atonement, but awakening and liberation. Jesus isn't just a savior, he's a guide, reminding us that we are more than this world. We carry divine light within, and it's up to us to awaken to this truth. So what do you think? Is Jesus a redeemer, a revealer of truth, or perhaps both? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If this journey into Gnostic thought inspired you, please like, subscribe, and share. Let's continue uncovering the hidden wisdom in history's most fascinating texts. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time as we explore more of these timeless mysteries. See you in the next video. Take care. God bless you all.